everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Are the Salmon Running? It is about 7 a.m. on October 7th, and the best thing I can say about the past couple of days is that they've been steady. That seems to be how the season's been going. It's not totally dead, but it's not insane either. Pretty much everyone I'm talking to is saying that they're hooking into fish. Some of them are limiting out. And then some of them are, maybe landing one or maybe not landing any at all, but at least hooking into them or seeing fish hooked. It seems like the kings are finally starting to move in. That's been mostly what we've been seeing for the past couple of days. Not really any steelies that I've noticed. Some big browns, though, especially, I know out in Oswego as well, people have been showing me pictures of big browns, which is exciting. We always love seeing those come in the river, and Oswego usually gets the lion's share of the really big browns because the browns are attracted to higher water flow, and the Oswego River obviously has much higher water flow than we do here. But going into the weekend, I'd say look for that rain that we're supposed to get. I mean, we'll see what happens, but as it usually holds up, change really kicks the fish up. So it was kind of sunny and warm yesterday. It seems like today it's going to be overcast, nothing too cold, but a cold snap really wouldn't hurt. But even if we don't get that, I think the rain that we're supposed to see over the weekend is going to start to kick them into high gear. And, I have no doubts we will see consistent fish over the weekend. I don't think it's going to be like the crazy good run everyone's hoping for, since this is the holiday weekend. But more than enough to go around. I mean, some years you can stand in one spot and it's like fish in the barrel, boom, 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 just picking them out. Some years you have to work for them a little bit. But the good news is, they're there. We were having a lot of first timers getting into fish, catching their first fish, which is always really exciting to see. I love when new people come out and they haven't done this before and they're able to get out there and get the hang of it and, go home with some fish, or at least, hook into one. That's very, very exciting. And we are seeing a lot of that. And then, obviously the people that have been doing this a while know where to get the fish and how to work it, and they're also doing well. So again, it's nothing crazy, no, oh my God, I limited out before 8 a.m. situations, but we're seeing fish hooked into, and, everyone's getting into some action. What it seems to be is the ones who are really landing them are people that are picking them out of the pools a little bit. And then the faster water, they're getting into a lot of fish in the faster water, like right up from the town pool behind the shop here. It's just, everyone's saying they're so hard to land. I don't know. It's not even coho. A lot, like, there are coho mixed in, but it's mostly kings. But man, are they strong right now. Everyone I'm talking to that's hooking into them, I'm watching them out the window, and they're getting into them, but the fish are really, even the kings seem to be more acrobatic than usual. They've got a little pep in their step, and it's just really hard to actually get them in and on a stringer. So now would be a good time, I'd say. If, you don't have a net, you might want to think of bringing one or getting one, and that could give you a little extra help with getting some of these fish in, because they're just so tough to land right now. And especially coming into the holiday weekend with how crowded the river gets, it is, tougher to get people to move and to really do what you have to do to get the fish in without lines going over you or tripping or someone else hooking a fish and getting wrapped around yours. So, but that's Plasky. That's what it's like here. It's different than fishing anywhere else, really. It's exciting, frustrating, but a lot of the times, it's such a unique fishery, and that's part of it. The combat fishing, as they say. But, we're into it now. If you're here, I don't think you came at a bad time. If you're holding off for another week or so, I also think it's going to be really good then. And, no matter what, from here out the next few weeks, anytime you come, there will be fish in the river. You might have to move around to find them a little bit, depending on what comes through and what holds off, but we're in it now. We're having fun and looking forward to the holiday weekend.